That's why. Hello, BRC members. Yes, we are the police station between me and Amas. That's the Amas over there. That's the van over here. And it's me, Albert, I'm talking. Amas, I'm working for Amas. He don't pay me and he leave me at Sunyane, outside the roadside. That's the police station we are there. Amas no pay me. Hello, BRC members. I'm great all in this afternoon. Amas send me to police station. I'm stealing the van. We are in Sunyane police station. We are in Sunyane police station right here.
Stop the video. Cannot make video.
Hello and welcome to another day in paradise, and welcome to another edition of the Unapologetic Negropian. In today's video, you know, over the past week I've made a few videos about Bomani Tyehimba, and a lot of people have been asking me questions in the comments section. How and why on earth did people who were generally good people, how on earth and why on earth did they bother to invest in Bomani Tyehimba, this disgusting man who goes around speaking about his former clients like they are trash? Well, there is a reason for this. And the reason is because he doesn't go around effing, blinding and bumperclarting his way whenever he's speaking to these types of people about getting their money off them. No, he's a different person. He has two faces. He has the good side and he has the evil side. And he's able to hide this evil side whenever he needs money. Now guys, if I've told you once, I've told you many times before. This is just the way the YouTubers are. Every YouTuber has a different face. I've told people about myself. The person that you see before you here is not the real me. It's an alter ego, a different persona that I bring over towards you for more genuine reasons. For instance, I'm not from London. I'm not from any posh speaking part of the UK. I got brought up in West Birmingham, and I normally speak like this all the time. So if I'm going to speak to YouTubers all the time and speaking with this type of accent then a lot of people aren't going to understand me if I speak the way I normally speak. If I was in Birmingham or in the West Midlands, where I come from, where I was born, where I was raised. So I don't speak like that. I speak in a way which is more clear, more concise, so that most people that understand English can understand what I am saying. Some people have more insidious reasons for having two faces. Sometimes they'll have a good face and a bad face, or a good face and an absolute evil face. Only 2 days ago, I made a video about a man called Ahmetsiyahu Ben Yisreal. This guy is an African-American guy. He went over to Ghana. He built an NGO, and with that NGO spurned the Bamboo Roots Collective, a cooperative initiative, a group of some really beautiful people, guys, who have come together, banded together to build this community inside Ghana of repatriates and of locals alike. Anybody is welcome. Guys, I was reading about the Bamboo Roots Collective, and I knew that if any of these collectives were going to work, if any of these communities, these repat communities were going to work, it was going to be this one. The only thing it needed was good leadership. And when I saw Ahmetsiyahu Ben Yisreal, I thought, they've got it. They've got all the right ingredients. However, I might have been wrong, and I'll explain now. First, I'm going to ask you to please like, subscribe, share, click the bell notification, and please consider supporting the channel on our Patreon, link in the description. I'd also like to invite you to please follow the Oversight channel, the channel that is there to help you to invest on the African continent, both safely and securely. Link also in the description. Only a couple of days ago, I was brought a recording, and I thought I'd listen to it, and the recording was perhaps one of the most disturbing recordings I've ever heard, and you're going to listen to it right now. The recording is of Amma, who is Ahmetsiyahu Ben Yisreal's wife, and she is a beautiful Ghanaian. I'm not exaggerating this. Take a look at this. She looks absolutely regal, you know. Absolutely beautiful, stunning woman. When she talks, actually, she sounds like she's just as beautiful on the inside as she is on the outside. Incredible woman. You're going to hear her, and you're going to hear Ahmetsiyahu ben Yisreal in an altercation. Listen to this.
So about to send
Joyce, who's here? Get off of my hair. Amma, you're going to jail.
I'm going to jail for what? I'm going to jail for what?
You assaulted me.
I assaulted you. I assaulted you.
Joyce, who is here?
You.
Who?
Mama, come and see.
Yeah.
He's holding a knife.
Get off of me.
He's holding a
Get
knife.
off of me.
He's holding a knife.
Get off of me.
Kill me. You don't get to know you treat me
Get
like
off of me.
this. Get off now! Get off! You don't do that to a woman! You don't do that! Get off! Get off!
Make her loose it.
If I'm just
Loose
you
it.
treat me like this.
Take it away.
If I'm just know you treat me like this. Why did you do
Get up.
this to
Get her out
me?
the house.
To what
Get her out
happened
the
to me?
house. Okay. She's here. Help yourself. Take her out the house.
He's taking me out naked like this, mama. Why am I not deserve
Take her out the house. Take her out the house. Get out the house. Out the door. Where?
Guys, for me, that is a bone-chilling recording. Just listening to Amma being in that situation, having a man restraining her. And I don't know if you heard it correctly in the recording, but there is a part where she says that Ahmetsiyahu ben Yisreal is holding something. I cannot say what he is holding, so I'm going to show you. And that's it. And this is menacing. For me, this recording is worse than actually having a video, because in a video you'll be able to see everything and you'll be able to decipher and have more context about what is going on. But in the recording, your imagination runs wild. You can imagine what's going on. Just listening to the voice tones of Amma's mother as she's walking into a room.
Do that to a woman! You don't do that! Get off! Get off!
Can you imagine being in that situation, walking into a room and seeing your daughter being pinned down to the floor by this man who is wielding what is in his hand? I cannot imagine something like that happening to me. Let me tell you something about this audio. Ahmetsiyahu ben Yisreal is calm throughout it, right? You don't hear him shouting and screaming and he doesn't know he's being recorded. That, to me, tells me that he is in full control of himself. He knows what he is doing. That is scary. You don't know where his tipping point is. He hasn't lost it yet. You don't know what would have happened if he would have lost it. Another question, why? Why is he holding this thing? What reason would he have to hold this? It does not make sense. The only sense it would make is if he was holding it in order to do something with it. You don't hold something for no reason, right? He was holding it because he was contemplating using it. Don't understand about the mother either. If the mother of my daughter came in and saw something like that, she would go after that man. Regardless, for her own safety, she would have gone after him. That's what we parents do. We sacrifice ourselves for our children. We would do that without even thinking twice about it. So why on earth did she not intervene physically? It doesn't sound like she's intervening physically, right? Perhaps cultures are different. Maybe she was brought up in a different way. I just find it strange though that she perhaps allowed this to happen. Now, of course, after this altercation, both Amma and Ahmetsiyahu ben Yisreal broke up with one another. And of course, this is how this recording got out. It was initially recorded by Amma. Amma shared it with somebody, and of course, it got out. Not everybody has heard it. I think you guys are perhaps the first ever people to listen to this recording on YouTube. They didn't want this guy in the community any longer. And this is a problem because he is the founder. He's the person that started the community in the first place. No, it wasn't all of his resources or money that led to the actual creation of this beautiful community of people, but it was him that planted the seed, that put the initial foot forward and took action. So we know this guy has two faces to him, clearly, and we know that what you see is not a person with integrity. I'm going to go back to the video that I showed you at the beginning of this video. This is a gentleman, a Ghanaian local who was working with Ahmetsiyahu Ben Yisreal. Now, what happened between him and Ben Yisreal was that Ben Yisreal accused him of stealing. Now, this guy was owed wages from Ahmetsiyahu Ben Yisreal, and he was expecting these wages. And local Ghanaians, if you're working with these people, they are going to expect payment. The fact that this guy wanted payment after he had done his work showed you that he trusted Ahmetsiyahu Ben Yisreal. Ahmetsiyahu Ben Yisreal betrayed that trust one way or another. This is not the way you deal with employees. In any case, if that would have happened to me, I would have paid that employee and then cut my losses with him. I would have cut him clean and let him go. But I wouldn't have not paid him because, ooh, I think he's stolen something. That's not the way it works. That is actually a very easy way of leading other people within the community, within the local community, to hate you, to look at you as somebody who should not be trusted under any circumstance. When it comes to this recording, both Amma and Ahmetsiyahu Ben Yisreal, who after they broke up, got back with one another and seemed to be happy. On the outside, these two released a video, and it was a 55-minute video of them guys explaining the intricacies of their relationship and their relationship with the Bamboo Roots Collective. It was a very interesting video because you can always listen to a man like who is as good of hiding this evil alter ego that would do the same thing that he was doing in that recording, but you stick him in front of a camera, I can almost guarantee you that every now and again this mask will come off and he won't be able to hide it. There is too much in there in order for me to put it in this video. I'm going to make a separate video analyzing this particular reaction video from Amma and Ahmetsiyahu Ben Yisreal. I will also make another video which is going to explain the politics and why the relationship between Ahmetsiyahu Ben Yisreal and the Bamboo Roots Collective broke down, that led us irrevocably to the situation in which we are in today. Until the next time, please think twice. Torah a bit.